I don't know you and I've never seen you, but I can tell you that most of the time, for whatever reason, men are more blessed with nice, lovely eyelashes rather than women. I'm not really sure why that is. And my husband tells me it's because men don't put on a bunch of mascara most of the time. Not that there's anything wrong with men wearing mascara, because I think men should be able to wear makeup and accentuate their features just as much as any woman. But, oh yeah, see you later. That was awesome. Oh no! But I don't think that's true, because I had a friend that used to wear a full face of makeup every time she left the house. It did not matter what time of day it was. She had to have a full face of makeup on. And she would put like 9 coats of mascara on her eyelashes. And her lashes were insane, naturally. And I was like, okay, well, apparently this is just not... Yeah, men do generally have thicker facial hair. I guess that's true. But laser's great. If you want to eliminate or thin out your hair or whatever, laser is great. But I forget that this is all... Oh, of course. Oh. Will they just fall? Oh, of course they won't. I don't know. I need to, like, utilize these two. I don't know how to kill that aggressive guitar player. I don't know how to reach him. I can't reach him. He's too high. This is lame. Yeah, took them all out in one shot. Okay, okay. Okay. Oh! That's what I should have done. But I can't reach him. I don't have any moves to reach him. Ah! Oh, I think that was Wolf. That's Wolf. How's it going, Wolf? I don't... Whoa. Oh! Oh my gosh. Yeah! That was great. Did we do it? Oh, we did it. Who is this? We found it. That's okay. Cage was also training for her new job today. Very exciting. Very exciting. Yeah, we just watched that episode the other day. It's a minefield. A minefield, Tyrone. Hey man, I just had the same, what was it? I had just had the same anxious, you know, fever dream that you had. Okay. I just found an extra level to something. Was it in here that I found it? Or was it in the bird one? I think it was in the bird one. Tyrone. It's a minefield, Tyrone. A minefield! I wonder who those guys are that aren't me because I'm right here. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh, I love that show. And I just watched kind of like, we just over the weekend, we just watched the episode where everything kind of changes. And I'm not gonna spoil anything because I know there are people here that haven't watched it yet, but we just watched that episode because it is so good. It's so good. Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. I loved it. Loved every minute. It just does not. I earned a trophy! Yay! Okay. Am I just supposed to like... Well, I'm not supposed to do that. Oh, show. Am I supposed to just like make him fall? Because... Oh! Oh my gosh, there's so much fire. Chain says, I was on Accutane in 2002 and I have side effects that persist today. There you go. Accutane is insane. It's like, it works, but it... Like, I've met people that I would never guess had really, really bad skin when they were younger, and because they did Accutane, but it comes at a very, very, very high price. It has a lot of really crazy, but at the same time, it can legitimately change people's lives because acne can ruin lives. And if you don't think that's true, I'm telling you, you're wrong. Acne can absolutely ruin lives. Yeah! Oh, biscuits! I went with them! Dang it. Yeah, I'm pretty I'm pretty passionate about that because I've watched I can be honest, I've never had really problematic skin myself, but I've had lots of friends that have had really problematic skin, and I've watched them I've watched them struggle with it and suffer with it. And I would rather invest in skincare over makeup. Not that there's anything wrong with makeup, but when you're using makeup to cover up skin problems, I think you're investing in the wrong thing. I think you should be investing in good, high quality skincare instead of makeup to cover up what's going on with your skin. I went to school with a girl that was just kind of notorious for having like the most insane, like she used to wear so much makeup. It was absolutely insane. I roomed with her one time for a Shakespeare competition. And watching her put her makeup on was one of the most astounding things I've ever seen because she just kept putting on more. So much makeup. Every time I looked at her, she was putting more foundation on, which is the stuff that goes all over your face. She was doing the brush thing with all the powder. And I just remember thinking, and I know it was because she had acne on her cheeks and she was trying to cover it up. But even in high school, I remember thinking, there's gotta be a better way. Like there has to be a way that we can actually fix your skin problems instead of just trying to cover them up. There has to be. Granted, I also have this bazillionaire cousin that I was always seeing use like top of the line products. Like being on film, you've got different cameras and you have different lighting and all this stuff. But when you're just going to like high school, you should probably, but at the same time, it's also hard because when you're in high school, you aren't in charge of what your skincare is. If your parents aren't on board, then if your parents are like, heck no, I'm not gonna spend $60 on a face wash for you, I would absolutely spend $60 on a face wash for my child if my child were having skin issues, 100%. Because like I said, acne ruins lives. And a lot of it is just, people just don't know. They just aren't really aware. Or they, like I had did I say this I think I've said this before, but I had a girl in our last Young Women's group that I was in that, so she was like, she was 14, I think. And her dad was like, here, see this commercial with, I don't know, Jennifer Garner or whatever, using like Garnier Fructis, or no, that's hair care. Clearasil or whatever. He was like, you should have skin like hers, so you need to use this product. This girl had really bad acne, and I remember sitting her down and being like, okay, so Jennifer Garner is 100% not using Clearasil, okay? She has $1 million and she can afford whatever she wants on her skin. She is saying she uses Clearasil because they paid her a big fat check to say she uses Clearasil, but she doesn't. Because too much benzoyl peroxide is too much. But my cousin used Proactive forever. She loved it. She was like, this stuff is great. It's cheap and it's like super easy to come by and it's awesome. So Proactive is great, but it can be too much if you, yeah, micellar water wash, something like that. I'm oily, so I like to use, I use a skincare, I really love a skincare brand called Glymed. It's based out of Utah, and it's almost impossible to get here in Texas, so that makes me sad. So I've stopped using it, but now I use Dermalogica, which I can get at Ulta. I'm a big believer in pharmaceutical grade skincare. Stuff that you can't find at a grocery store, but will absolutely give you clearer, better skin. Now, some people are blessed and can use grocery store stuff, like Ander. Ander uses a... Hey, it's Peony! Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you, Peony! I have something for you. And I've been meaning to just come to your house and give it to you. Like, I physically have something for you that Lindsay sent. But I love clinical skincare because it's just better for your skin. And there are a lot of people that are like, well, but there are these chemicals. And I'm like, yeah, sometimes there are okay chemicals. Sometimes you gotta use lactic acid instead of... Salicylic acid is the cheapest exfoliating agent. There is a difference between chemical exfoliants, which is like salicylic acid, lactic acid, benzoyl peroxide. Those loosen up the dead skin cells on your skin, and then when you wash them away, all the dead skin cells wash away. Or there's like a mechanical scrub, like apricot scrub, which you can buy from the store, which everybody loves, right? The feeling of scrubbing your face with that feels really good. Shouldn't do it every day, but it feels really good. That's a mechanical scrub. That is physically scrubbing away the dead skin cells on your face. I personally prefer mechanical scrubs, but I don't have any right now. So I use a glycolic acid face wash from Dermalogica that I really love. Glycolic acid is lightening and brightening, and it's also exfoliating, and it's anti-aging. It's literally everything, and I love it. Hey, it's Martin! Waiting on that package. I bought Martin's CPU, an upgraded CPU for my computer-titer, and I am very excited. It's gonna be a good time all around. Hopefully, if I can get it installed. I got my last one installed, so hopefully. Nick is here, hat! You would be a hearty steak and cheese sandwich with caramelized onions and garlic aioli on toasted sourdough because you're bold, comforting, and leave a lasting impression wherever you go. I'm gonna do this emote right here. That was actually one of the nicest compliments I've ever received. That was very, very nice of you. Oh, did it get delivered today? Okay, I'll check. Bud's like, well, now I'm hungry. Okay, I've heard that scrubs are bad. I think it was TLC that told me this. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Yeah, so scrubs are great. The facial scrubs, body scrubs. Scrubs, guys that like to pretend like they're cool and have money but don't have money, not so much. I don't know. Skincare, there are basics to skincare that will kind of always be true, right? There's like, you should be cleansing your skin, you should be exfoliating your skin, and you should be protecting your skin. All my freaking little young women, bless them, all my girls that I missed all those coins. Boo. They're all like, I never wear sunscreen. Although these days, people are really lucky because sunscreen is in everything now. It's in makeup, it's in moisturizers, it's in everything. I did not grow up in an era like that. It was just kind of becoming popular for sunscreen to be put in makeup and whatnot. Mineral makeup is pretty much all the makeup you find in the store these days is all mineral-based makeup now. It's become far more affordable, and it's better for your skin. It just is. But protection is so important. And I remember when I went to Schlitterbahn, I was like, did everybody bring sunscreen? No. I was like, okay, well, I brought sunscreen for the rest of you. And every time we would get off of waiting in line for a ride or for a slide, I would be like, all right, it's time to go back and, well, maybe not every time. It was a couple hours. I would be like, all right, we need to go back and reapply our sunscreen. Oh, why? You look up in the sky. Do you see that big yellow thing? That is called the sun. The sun will break down every single thing you put on your body, and you are in the water that has chlorine in it, which is also breaking down. Reapply your sunscreen. But I remember one of my girls was like, well, you have really nice skin. And I was like, thanks. And she said, what do you do for it? And I said, sunscreen. And she goes, okay, you've convinced me. I was like, I'm telling you, you will thank me later. Wear your sunscreen. Wear your sunscreen, kids. Doesn't matter how much melanin you have in your skin, you gotta wear your sunscreen. Oh, I have a bucket. Ah. Oh my gosh. Because I also had a girl that was like, well, I guess that's the nice thing about having darker skin. I was like, darker skin doesn't mean you have built-in sunscreen. Skin is still skin. Yeah, it looks up at the big yellow thing. Big yellow one is the sun. Anders, this reminds me. So we went to the Virgin Islands years ago with Anders' older brother, and who is very high functioning autistic, and he's very particular about his skin. He does not like, he wants to keep his skin very away from, yeah, darker skin just means burn is invisible, which is worse. Yeah, you can still get skin cancer if you have dark skin. The sun doesn't discriminate. It'll burn anything. Oh, Peony. I haven't been able to figure out what to try for an exfoliant for rosacea. I'm scared of making it more red. I would probably use, how did I miss that last? I also missed that, dude. I would probably use a chemical exfoliant over a physical exfoliant, like a mechanical one. A scrub is gonna irritate the skin more. I would say using a light, I would say try something like either lactic acid or glycolic acid. That would be my recommendation for rosacea. Rosacea is tricky. Rosacea is a skin condition where the skin just turns really, really red. Oh, it just gets very flushed and red very, very easily. And it's just kind of a higher sensitivity to things. Sometimes it's caused by like fragrances, but for the most part, I think it's mostly just kind of, it's just a higher sensitivity. And I would probably recommend something that is a more chemical exfoliant, like an acid or something. And I know acid sounds scary, but it's in like a 0.1%. Yeah, it just means you have melanin, but it doesn't mean you have built-in sunscreen. So when we went to the Virgin Islands, Anders' brother did not want to get sun damage all over his skin, and he didn't want to wear sunscreen everywhere either. And I get that. So he wore like a wetsuit that came up with that had like a hood around his face. Brilliant, right? Perfect. Just had to put sunscreen on his face. He also didn't want to be touched by anything in the water, and I 100% understand that as well. And so he started getting this little teeny sun line, like a suntan around his face. And just kind of without thinking about it, I was like, hey, you're getting a little bit of sun on your face. And he said, that's impossible. I use an SPF 100. Okay, so FYI, all your eyes, once SPF reaches about 50, it's all the same after that. That's just a sales gimmick. SPF 50 is about as high as you can go where you're getting a good amount of protection, but anything above that, it's basically just SPF 50 at a higher price point. That's basically just a scam. So I was like, but I didn't want to be like, that's a scam. I was just like, okay, well, but have you been reapplying? And he goes, what? And I said, well, when you are putting on your sunscreen, do you reapply throughout the day? And he goes, well, no, because I don't go in the water. And I was like, well, but you have to reapply though, because the sun breaks everything down. So anyway, the next day we went out on this little, is there something sneaky? Sneaky! Oh, I need my dynamite. So the next day we went out and we took this little tour in ankle deep water with a tour guide where we were looking at all the things you can find in the water. And we found conch shells and we found all sorts of fun little things, little sea stars and all sorts of stuff. And we were out there for, I don't know, an hour out in the sun. Not to mention the water is reflective, right? And so, we go back to the car and I was like, okay, it's time to reapply. And he goes, what? But we haven't even been in the water. And I was like, Joel, look up in the sky. Do you see what is up there? The sun is breaking down everything that is on your body, not to mention you're sweating. The sun is reflective, or the water's reflective. And he was so annoyed with me. And I was like, look, man, I am so sorry, but you got to reapply your sunscreen. He was so mad. Because he didn't want to get he didn't want to get a suntan, but he got a little bit of one in his face. And I was like, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but it is what it is. Okay. Built-in sunscreen would be amazing. I know, right? It would. It would be really amazing, but that is not how our bodies work. Okay, now we need to find the secret whirly. Yeah, it's a fun time. I always look like I'll pass out. I finally got some topical medicine to help, and I'm no longer competing with anger from the inside out, who can be more red. Yeah, rosacea is a tricky one because your skin is just more sensitive, and you are definitely limited on products that you can use because certain things. It's kind of like eczema, but eczema just doesn't turn as red. But eczema is kind of the same situation where, you are limited on what you can use because your skin has sensitivities. Ander has eczema and has to use Dove soap only. We don't have any fragrance soap in our house. The only thing we use is Dove soap because, and honestly, most of the time it's me that does the dishes because he can't just use dish soap. He has to put on gloves to do anything with dishes, he has to put on gloves first because it'll make his hands break out and they get itchy. And then they split open because they get really dry. And so I know I'm avoiding so many gold coins. It's because I'm talking about skin. Dove dries your skin out. I steer clear of it. I don't love Dove soap, but it's what we use because it's what Ander has to use. And I don't know why I'm sitting here trying to kill these dudes when I should just run. You know what I'm saying? And Auden has a little bit of the eczema that she got some eczema from Ander. And so we only use Dove soap in like her bath. And we just got some, oh. We just got some bubble bath for Christmas. The girls got some bubble bath. And we just started like using that in her bath. And she seems to be doing okay with it, but I was always kind of worried because I thought there shouldn't, you know, if there's a little bit of fragrance in it, I don't know. Yeah, secret tunnel. I got a blister your ears sunburn one time as a teenager. Been aggressive with my sunscreen ever since. Yeah. I remember going to a place when I was, it was like 9th grade. And we went to what's called Seven Peaks. And it was like the cool, like, what's it called? Like water park where I grew up. I don't think it's there anymore. But, it had like 7 big slides that came down from one big tall tower or whatever. And we went for our freshman, like 7 Peaks day. And there was this kid who I had major problems with, always had major problems with him. He was the one that kept like tickling me. And after I told him to stop, he wouldn't stop. And it was really annoying. Anyway, oh, now I have the camera. Oh my gosh. Ah, look at this, look at the snowman. Oh my gosh, he totally... Did I? Oh no, now I can take the picture. That's adorable. Even the snowman. So he, I'm passionate about it. I may not have worked in it for a while, but I'm passionate about it because that's what people see. And people will tell you all the time, like, oh, well, don't judge a book by its cover. But it certainly helps if you can feel more confident about your cover. And it sucks that, you know, skincare can be really expensive because, like I said, you know, I look at that girl that was putting on gobs and gobs of makeup in our hotel room, and I just thought, your parents should try at least. I mean, I get it, not everybody can afford it, but you should at least try to get your kid as good of skincare as you can. And just because you have really great skin does not mean your kids are gonna have really great skin. Yes, this is the frog guy. He was pasty white as the snow right here on this screen. For some reason, he decided to hang out with us, and I allowed him to. That was before he put his hands on me without asking. And I kind of knew he was kind of awkward, and I was like, you know what? But he doesn't really have anybody to hang out with. He can hang out with us. And I remember being like, man, do you have sunscreen? And he was like, no, I'm not going to put any sunscreen on. We were at 7 Peaks for 8 hours, and he was shirtless the whole time, didn't ever put any cover on, never put any sunscreen on. And he had the worst blistering sunburn. And he told me later, he was like, yeah, my skin started to peel and blister. And I remember being like, dude, I must have asked you at least a dozen times if you had sunscreen. I even offered you my own. Like, this was all on you, man. Like, how do you not understand that as a pasty white fella, you are gonna get burned? What's up? Yeah, I've also had a really, really bad burn where I couldn't sleep. I had to sleep with a cold towel on my shoulders because my shoulders were so burned. And that was the only time that was the only burn I needed before I was like, nope, not messing around with this. No way, no how. So you got to protect your skin, and you will thank yourself for it later, because as you get older, the more sun damage you get, the more wrinkles you'll get, the more, yeah, I would just take her out. Now that I think about it, I guess it is time for her screen time to be over, or her quiet time to be over. She did great in there, pumpkin. Yeah, that was the frog guy. Got a bunch of tads I'm waiting to morph. Do you? Does your girlfriend know she's your girlfriend? Does she know that? Oh, am I supposed to use this? Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, maybe? I feel like I tried to do this last time, but it didn't actually work. Am I just supposed to jump on it? I think I'm supposed to, like, jump on it this way. Oh! I knew that there was something to do with that big snowball, but then nothing happened. Okay. That was definitely not what I was expecting, but okay. Did Susie just order her daughter to get taken out? Yeah, take her out of quiet time. Release the Kraken. Just take the baby gate down. You know what I'm saying? The secret tunnel. Yeah, I don't love Dove soap either. I have to put lotion on a lot because it does kind of dry me out, but it's unscented. It doesn't have any fragrance in it or anything like that. And honestly, Peony, I would say for rosacea, I would recommend seeing a dermatologist too, because dermatologists know a heck of a lot more than I do, or an esthetician does, and they have access to better things. Rosacea isn't something that, whoa. Rosacea isn't something I've ever dealt with in my life, but I have had friends with it. Hey, it's D. Scheidler. How's it going, D. Scheidler? Happy Monday. Oh, one of these guys. These freaking dudes. Oh, I didn't realize that was a bot. Tribal flag bearer marches to the beat of an almighty drummer. What's that? This turtle's all the way down. I never read that. I don't know anything about what it's supposed to be about or anything. I think the only book I ever read by John Green was Paper Towns. Was that written by him? Oh, we're cleaning up the ocean. So these turtles don't get straws in their noses. Cool. You are also welcome. I remember when that video went viral and all my coworkers were immediately like, we are going to buy stainless steel straws. I didn't go with them. They literally left work like all on their lunch break and they all went and bought stainless steel straws. And I was like, okay. I did not go with them. I've always been a little bit of an outcast at my jobs, to be totally honest. At least when I was in Austin, because, you know, I just do things a little differently. I have different beliefs, some different beliefs, and that's not that I don't want to like hang out with people, but I always felt a little outside felt a little, I don't want to say left out, but I mean, if my coworkers all got together to go drinking, they obviously didn't invite me because they knew that I didn't drink, and it's not very fun to go out with people that are just going to drink when you are not drinking. It's not fun to be the only sober person there. You know what I mean? But it would have been nice if we could have gotten together sometimes and done some things. I don't know. I always felt kind of like an outsider. Oh, look at you! And then at my last job, I became a manager, and so I was kind of an outsider as well. I wasn't just a coworker anymore. Ooh. Whoa. Oh, I should have jumped. Dang it. That's puzzle piece number 2. Oh. That was terrible. Oh, man, really? I'm all for people feeling confident and feeling beautiful, in whatever way that is. And I think it's really frustrating that that men, for the most part, don't get that same pass. Now, I'm not saying that men need to go and suddenly wear a whole bunch of makeup or anything like that, but if a man wants to wear, like, a woman should be able, you know, wears concealer because she feels like she needs to cover something up on her face, but somehow it's frowned upon if a man does, that's not fair, because men want to look good and present themselves and look nice as well. And if you want to throw on a little bit of concealer and maybe some lip color or something like that to make you look a little more contrasted, maybe some mascara, maybe get some eyelash extensions. I'm telling you right now, I did eyelash extensions on a guy one time and it literally made him look 5 years younger immediately. It was astounding. And I was like, oh my gosh, I know Hollywood secrets. Every male actor in Hollywood has eyelash extensions. Nobody talks about it. No one talks about it. New paint on an old barn ain't never hurt nobody. I know, I'm telling you. Peony says, I refuse to give up chocolate because it can be a trigger for rosacea. I'd rather be red and happy. You know what? You do you, man. As long as it's not like, I mean, obviously, oh, I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Obviously, this is within some parameters because I don't want people to think that I'm advocating for just doing whatever, because there are some things that are definitely not good for you. And I have a really hard time. This may be slightly controversial, and I don't want to get into controversy, but I have a hard time with the, well, do whatever makes you happy, because what if what makes you happy could kill you? What if what makes you happy is hurting other people? What if what makes you happy is affecting other people in really, really negative ways, or hurting your body in really negative ways? So I have a really hard time with the, well, you should just do what makes you happy, because that's not always right. But when it comes to our physical appearance, you're not going to hear any judgment from me on whatever it is you want to do to give yourself a boost of confidence. I think we need to be careful with plastic surgery, because plastic surgery can become addictive. And, you know, you see people that have had plastic surgery over and over and over and over and over again, and they don't look like real people. But at the same time, if you want to go and get a nip here or a tuck there or something, and that gives you confidence, great. Do it. Do it. Martin says, I've definitely had my wife cover up things for me before. See? There you go. My brother-in-law has worn makeup before for like pictures and job interviews and stuff. And I think that's great. I think it's really sad that we have somehow, as a society, kind of become like, well, women can wear makeup and make themselves look like completely different people, but then men can't do that, and that's not fair. And I'm like, okay, well, that doesn't make any sense. That just makes no sense at all. Like I said, I did eyelash extensions on a guy, and it was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. They looked amazing, and he wouldn't let me take pictures, and I was so sad about it. I was like, come on, man. Okay, I see where we're going here. Oh! Hold on. Oh, and then I'm supposed to, like, shoot it all back at him, right? Right? Oh, no. We're just taking him. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so I missed one. Rude. I don't know how I did it. It's because I was too busy talking about skincare. Hey, it's Sword Art! Just trying to look good, trying not to feel bad. Honestly, if people want to hurt themselves, it's sad, but also that is a very different line and is much less clear. Yeah, like I said, I have a hard time with the whole like, well, just do whatever makes you happy, because that's kind of a slippery slope. Because we have to remember that our choices affect other people. Even if we don't think they do, most of the time they do. But when it comes to like physical appearance that isn't getting out of control or crazy, if you want to get eyelash extensions, I love you for that. And I think you should, because I've seen the change that have come over people. That was my one really awesome moment where I feel like I really made a difference in somebody's life. For the most part, when I did skincare, I didn't really feel like I made that big of a difference in people's lives, but that was one where I was like, you know what? That was a good one. But then with eyelash extensions, it happened pretty often. You know, I would have, because you would spend an hour and a half on them, but you would always show them, you know, you'd always look at them, look on the mirror and be like, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. And my favorite moment was when I would give them the mirror at the end and they would open their eyes. And most of the time, not every time, but most of the time they would go, oh my gosh, these are amazing. I always knew I was in trouble when I gave them the mirror and they were quiet. And then they would go, huh. I was like, crap. And it wasn't because I was bad at what I did. It was because the expectations apparently had not been met. Like somewhere along the line, we had miscommunicated expectations. But I didn't have that happen that often. But yeah, I could always tell we were gonna be in trouble when someone was like, huh. Like, great. Most of the time, they were really happy with what I did for them. And I was happy to do it. I loved what I did. And when people ask me what I did, sometimes I would say, oh, I do eyelash extensions. And sometimes I would say, I offer people confidence. Oh, really? What do you do? Well, I do eyelash extensions. And then people would be like, oh. But I'm like, it's totally true. People walk out of my room feeling 10 times more confident than they did when they walked in. And if you're looking for, like, if you're feeling kind of drab and you feel like you need kind of a pick-me-up, a new haircut and eyelash extensions will go so far. I don't know what the prices are now. I'm not really sure. It used to be pricey. It's probably even more pricey now. Although maybe it's come down in price because I feel like it used to be really, really expensive. And then more and more places started offering it for cheaper. And so higher salons started to kind of bring their prices down a little bit. Did I ever have anyone look in the mirror and go, yeah, I sure did not. That did not happen. It wasn't even a thing yet. I'd never even watched Gravity Falls. You know what? That was right around the time Gravity Falls was on TV for real, and I didn't have the Disney Channel, so I never saw it, but I didn't watch it until much, much, much later. So good. It's my comfort show when I just want to put something on that's just kind of, I don't have to really think about, but I want something on in the background. That's definitely my comfort show. I love it. So good. And it has, well, I don't want to spoil anything. This game gives me Mario Odyssey vibes, very much so. Very, very much so. They took a lot from Mario Odyssey / Mario Galaxy. Very, very much. And you know what? I'm here for it. I love it. I think it's great. I love 3D platformers like, oh, that lizard just, whoop, he just took off, man. He was gone. But there always has to be a first one, right? There always has to be a first game, like whatever, and then they have to have those games happen so that the other games can, what is it? They walk so these ones can run or whatever. Yeah, inspired by lots. This is like, people are saying that this is like Sony's Mario. And I don't think they're wrong. And I was watching that YouTube video the other day where they were talking about Sony having a mascot. Like, Sony doesn't really have a mascot, but I guess you could kind of say that Astro Bot has kind of become Sony's mascot. I guess. I mean, it won Game of the Year. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. And sometimes, I know I've said this before too, but sometimes you really do just kind of want like a, oh, am I just rubbing it? Oh, because it's, apparently it was just too hot to handle. I didn't mean to get off on skincare all day today, but obviously, like Wolf said, it's definitely something I'm passionate about. And this may sound cheesy and silly, but if anybody does have like legitimate questions, please message me on Discord. I may not be like a dermatologist, but I could point you in the right direction if you have issues or if you've got a child that has issues or something. I remember a mom brought her son in to see me. And a lot of times people want to go to a, like, I get that people don't really trust pharmaceutical grade, you know, so they came to this Aveda salon because they were like, well, we want something natural. I'm like, I got news for you. Aveda is not completely natural either, but whatever. If you're gonna pay the money for Aveda, you might as well pay the money for like an actual, like a good skincare. But I did not like Aveda. I'm not saying that Aveda is terrible, but like Aveda is probably fine if you don't have really, really problematic skin. If you have really problematic skin, Aveda is not going to help you. Aveda is pretty basic, you know? But she brought her son in and she was like, well, he's been using this Proactive. And so he brought me the products that he'd been using. And I said, so and every time I asked him a question, his mom would answer. And so I finally was like, can I just talk to him alone for a second? And she was like, oh, of course. So she stepped out of my little esthetician room. He was probably like 12, maybe 13. She stepped out of my esthetician room and just, you know, went and looked at the makeup right around the corner. And I looked at him and I said, there's a lot of benzoyl peroxide in this stuff that you're using. Do you use this because you feel like you're really extra oily all the time and that you just can't get clean? Or do you use it because you just want to make the acne go away? And he said, I just want to make the acne go away. And I was like, okay. So I recommended they use the Proactive, but they also use something else to kind of counterbalance all that benzoyl peroxide he was using. I have no idea if that actually helped him or not. No idea. But you can't use that much benzoyl peroxide and not get stripped and dried out. It's just, that's just, benzoyl peroxide is very drying. And sucking up all the oil doesn't automatically mean you're not gonna have any acne, because if you don't put the good moisture back in, then your skin is gonna overcompensate and it's gonna be crazy. So, and you can get acne, you can get dry acne. So it is what it is. I use Aveda grooming clay. Okay, so hair care products, their hair care products are great. I don't think their skincare is that great. Maybe I should use the grooming clay because I use, maybe not. I like to use pomade for when I flat iron my hair. I get all these little wispies and I like to use a pomade to kind of smooth those down, but I don't want it to look jelly and like greasy. I used to use American Crew and then they stopped making the kind I used and I was so sad about it because I can't find anything that's quite a replacement. But Aveda's hair care is great. I love the way it smells. Although every time I would come to bed, Anna would be like, you smell like grass. I'm like, I smell like Aveda. Maybe I do smell like grass. I don't know. Probably. Oh, that's right. We get the pupper. It smells very dude-like. 275 out of 300. Okay, I knew it was something like that. I was like, okay. Okay, so we have 2 left to get. Did I not grab the bird? I didn't grab the bird. Gosh dang it all to heck. How did I not grab the bird? Maybe I should just start over. Oh, biscuits and gravy. Shoot, how am I supposed to find the things when I don't have the thing? I love those enemies with their little, all the little cubes everywhere. Crap, I can't believe I didn't grab the... What did I say? I don't even know. All I've learned about hair and skincare is moisturizer. Both are parched most of the time. Oh, there's a secret. Heck yeah, but oh no, I got that one. Dang it. Oh no, I'm about to blow. Oh, that was really close. Yeah, most of the time it's probably moisturizing, but, and I get it. It feels counterproductive. It feels counterproductive. If you're oily and you wash your face with like a oily or like a gel cleanser that foams, that'll suck out the excess oil. I'm oily in my T-zone here. Like I get that. It feels counterproductive, but I promise if you just get a lightweight moisturizer, like a lotion rather than a cream, you will see your skin improve most of the time. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, but it feels counterproductive, but you gotta moisturize. And these days, like, you can moisturize and protect in the same step. You can, you know, you can moisturize and have, you know, skin SPF in your moisturizer. So it's really easy. I am gonna, oh no, I see him up there. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, there he is. Oh no! Oh! My takeaway is just to use whatever Susie tells me to. I really, really wish, wait a minute, I feel like I got this dude. Apparently I didn't. Oh. Hey, it's Spider! Good to see you, man. I really love Glymed. Glymed products are the best, but they're hard to get because they're based out of Utah and they're just hard to get. That must have been what happened. I'll bet I probably died in that exact same place, and then I forgot that I was trying to go get a little bot. That's probably what happened. Ah! Oh, that was close. Oh my gosh. Okay, where do you fall on my little map? Are you last? No, it's a PlayStation person that's last. Okay. Maybe I don't need that bird. Maybe I'm the bird. Maybe the bird is the friends we make along the way. Oh, so much pressure. Yeah, I know. And I remember when like Adam Levine or whatever from Maroon 5 was like, I use Proactive. I've struggled with skin all my life. Did he really use Proactive? I don't know. Was he just paid to say that? Maybe. But it was a good product. And I know, and the only reason I feel like I can honestly say Proactive was pretty cool was because my cousin used it. And my cousin was a bazillionaire and could afford using whatever she wanted. And she was using Proactive and her skin looked great. So I was like, okay, Proactive. Wrong way? Oh yeah, Mud knows where this guy is. Mud, you're gonna be my bird. When I start seeing a place, when I get close to a place, I want you to start going beep, 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 beep in chat. There? No. Oh. I used it in high school in the 90s. It helped immensely. Yeah, it's a great product. It's a great product. Where? Fruit. Okay, I mean, I've got to be I mean, kind of close, maybe? What's in there? Anything in there? No, that's too close to the other one. Okay. This piece, okay. Oh. Oh, he doesn't come out if there are baddies. Oh, he's up there! Oh! Okay. How the heck? Oh, that was so close. Oh, I see it. We did it without the bird. I don't need no stinking bird. Yes, I do. I do need a bird. I do need a bird. Ta-da! We did it! Defender of Hexville? Hexaville. Seems cold, but they'll crow on you. Who's that? I don't know any of these people. Oh, we still have a Swirly Whirly. Which I've probably missed at this point. Probably. Dang. Darnity darn. It's definitely not here. Oh, I remember how to do this. Raven from Gravity Rush? Wait. It's all a mystery to me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ow! Oh, I have a dog that can move me fast in directions. Boom. One more hit. Why am I doing this? The final secret place isn't going to be here, will it be? I mean, it was at the end. Oh, biscuits. It was at the end of one of those other levels. The music. Okay, wait. Have I already missed... Asking for a friend. Have I already missed the secret tunnel? Because if so, I just want to either restart the level or like go do another level and come back. I don't want to fight this guy again if I have already like missed the... What's it called? The thing. You guys know what I mean. The Swirly Whirly. The Lost Galaxy or whatever. The portal! That's what I was talking about. Shoot. Yeah, secret tunnel! Secret wormhole! That's really what it is. I don't know if I should... I guess we'll just beat him and then... Who knows? I don't know. Maybe... The boss fights in this game are so fun. Music's great. Everything's great. Charlotte says she wants to play this. I don't know. Oh, you have to beat him to find it. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't start that level over. I was thinking, or this level over. I was thinking of the time that I did the other day. And then Wolf was like, wait, no, it was there. And I had to go through the whole level again. Okay. All right. Okay. We're on the right track. Excellent. I almost restarted, or like left and was like, let's just go somewhere else for a minute. I also feel like I'm doing way worse on this guy this time around than I did the first time I beat him. Lucky for me, I don't actually have to aim. Okay, that was good. That was great and good. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Not just run with your... Move, you little sausage legs! There we go. Okay, this is gonna be it. Boom. Oh, that's right. And then we have to hit his head. Oh, which we did. Oh, and then we fall down. Okay, it's around here somewhere. Probably. I forgot that we fell. Makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Why is this lit up? Oh. I could really abuse my bird. It's up there, maybe? Question mark? Oh, I see it! I still have my dog. Oh, but he can't go up. I'm thinking of the chicken. Oh, darn, 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 darnity darn. Okay, that was his hat, right? No. Yes? Maybe if I run up this little airplane. If I jump on that, oh, there has to be like a, maybe I can like, oh, nope. I was gonna say, maybe I could roll that block over, but no. I don't think I can make that jump, can I? I really love this music a lot. Can I like... Oh, I thought I could land on that tiny little platform. What is that over there? It's shiny. I'm so shiny. I did watch Indiana Jones. I watched Indiana Jones late in life, but I've had the privilege of being able to watch Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, or I'm sorry, and Raiders of the Lost Ark on a big screen, Blu-ray. I think I blushed the whole time. I would be that college girl with Love You on my eye. What is this? In what?
You can just drive out.
I know, but in what? What are you watching? Oh. You better pull out that journal then. Okay, so you missed it, but there are invisible blocks coming out from the platform in the back. The jar you smashed left shards, but they're gone now. Dang it! Oh, man! Biscuits and gravy. All right, we'll come back here later then. Ooh. Darn, 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 darnity darn. That's okay. That's fine. That's okay. That's fine. I just saw this video the other day. I don't sit and scroll through like shorts ever because that's what was such a time waster for Instagram for me. But, oh, wait. I thought you said that they weren't there anymore. Like I couldn't do it anymore. Oh, son of a biscuit. I'm gonna have to go do that off on my own. Not make you guys sit through that again. Okay, here's a question. Do you guys want me to continue going through and finding all the bots, or should we just... What time is it? Well, at this point, I don't know if we have enough time to, like, actually finish the... Oh, I don't know. There's this one... Okay. Here I am. I missed a puzzle piece in the monkey one? How is those things? I beg your pardon. Oh. The shards showing the blocks are gone, not the blocks themselves. Oh, that was me. Dang it. Oh, look at him. Yay. I love my job. Well, since I've been doing this the whole time anyway, then we'll just keep getting bots today, and then maybe we'll beat the game tomorrow. I'm going to, if I, whenever we beat this, depending on how much time we have left, like in the week, I'll probably just play Horizon because I don't want to start a new game right before I go out of time. Is the Christmas level available? Not that I've seen. Not yet. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that, dude. Oh, it's one of those dudes. Oh, yeah. And we've got all these... This level actually reminds me a lot of a Ratchet and Clank level, which... No. Yes. Which I'm pretty sure I said last time I did this level, too. The music, all of it. Get out of town. Get out of town. You just get out of town. I'm really excited to see my family next week. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good time all around. Oh, 301 bots. And didn't you say there were some speedrunning levels? Ooh. Speedrunning is not my strong point, but it is not my strength. Okay. Oh, we get the dog here too, don't we? Yes. Yep. Astro Pupper. What's the button? Okay. Okay, nothing secret over here. Okay, we found that puzzle piece. So all we're looking for is the last puzzle piece. So it's probably this way then. Yeah. I love that they added a Christmas level. How cute. Ah! That was stupid. That's Belle sleeping? A rude awakening. They appear after you beat the final boss, and there is another level 2 afterwards. Oh, okay. So we do have like extra stuff after okay. Oh, oh. Oh, sorry. I think the dog just like whined. Oh. Okay, we're just looking for one puzzle piece. One. Like push him off the edge. See you later. Bam. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, yeah. That is so cool. I love that. That they spill paint on the... That's so cool. Okay, wait. I'm not seeing any bird action here. No, Oh. Is what's his face gonna come up in the background? The pigeons. Oh yeah, they're pooping everywhere. Oh yes, just what pigeons do. It's true. It's true. Pigeons. I would say they're the rats of the skies, but they're really kind of not. I feel like seagulls are the rats of the skies. Seagulls are the worst. It's a speedrun by definition, but you don't have to be that speedrunning. Or speedy. Speedrunny? You don't have to be that speedrunny. That's good, because I am not very speedrunny. Okay. Oh. Where is this last puzzle piece? It's gotta be near the end of the level, right? Oh, now, oh, it's underneath me. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, he's coming. Okay, so now we're running on it? Okay. Oh, that's it. That's the one. That's it. Huzzah! We found it. Seagulls are the worst. Andrew and I witnessed firsthand. We went to feed a whole bunch of little ducks. They were all these, we went to feed ducks at a public park. And there were all these mama ducks with tons of little baby ducks. It was in the spring. And the seagulls were flying down and plucking the baby ducklings out of the water and pulling them up into the sky and eating them. We saw it with our own eyes. It was horrifying. We did it. We did it. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No eating here tonight. No eating here tonight. Have I 100%ed all of them except the special secret secret tunnel? You know what? I want to do some of these levels. I like these levels. Not the same level as geese, though. Have I seen the Star Wars? Yes. We actually know that song almost completely by heart. I actually think I have that as a command, to be totally honest. Seagulls, stop it now. So what is it? Someday when you are older, you will get hit by a boulder. Oh my gosh, that song is so funny. It's so good. My girls loved it. I should add it to Auden's little dance party playlist. Okay, what am I looking for here? Okay, I'm looking for a dude and then also a puzzle piece. Okay, cool. I know, he's just dancing. They're just having the time of their life. Oh. I should add that to Auden's little dance party song. Or her little like dance party playlist that we used to listen to it pretty regularly before school in the mornings, and then we just kind of got out of the habit. So I need to reintroduce it because it is great. The bad lip reading is one of the greatest things. It's one of my favorite YouTube channels. But I saw this video the other day. It was a short. I don't know. But it was this girl. She's standing there with 3 people. And they're obviously on some sort of game show or something. And she goes, she says something like, oh, but that didn't, what? You shouldn't have, she made the, I need to calm down. She like talks to herself. Then she's like, I'm fine. I am an adult. And then it cuts away and I don't know what it's from, but since I watched it, I've now seen like 4 people do like a lip sync short of their own to it. You know how people do that on social media. They'll like, I think one of the ones I saw was like, you're a mom and you're overstimulated or something like that. And she was like, you know, lip syncing it, but she's like, what? How could you? No, she made those. I need to calm down. I was like, I feel that. I feel that on a regular basis where I'm like, I need to calm down. I need to just simmer down now. Oh, I'm supposed to, oh! Here he is. Still confused on why they can't come to me, but that's him. His name's Abe. What do you mean get down? Oh, the little lizard? Yeah, he's pretty cute. He's a pretty cute little lizard. Okay, to go do your game in the family room, okay? I love you. I love you, Pumpkin Doodle. This is your level because you love the wiggling guys. Wacky waving arm wiggly guys. Okay, now we're looking for a puzzle piece. Okay. Auden, I need you to go into the family room, please, babe. I know, but it's really overwhelming with you in here because you talk to me incessantly and tell me how to play. All the time, every day. Okay, that was the second puzzle piece over there. Oh, it is close. Oh, I remember this. Is this just gonna be a puzzle piece? Yep. Just a puzzle piece. Easy peasy. Who says easy peasy mac and cheesy? Oh. What's his name? Pandy. Yeah, Pandy says that. I was like, what? Okay, all right. It is nice that you can go to the planet and you can get the things that you need and then you can just scoot on out and you don't have to finish the planet every single time. That is very helpful. Oh, these are our favorite. These are my favorite. The dancing mushrooms. I love them. Wow, we did not get either. I like the green one. He's got sass because he's got his little hand on his hip. They're dancing mushrooms. Okay, so we need one dude at the very end, and then we need both puzzle pieces. Okay, ma'am, I need you to let Mama work, and I need you to go into the family room, please. Mama does not get... Mama does not get a whole lot of time to herself, madam. So I need you to go and go play your game in the family room, okay? Hey, it's DJ BJ. Oh, DJ BJ, I meant to tell you, I saw your message the other day about getting into ballroom dancing, and I just completely forgot to respond. But I wanted to let you know that I saw that message, and I think that's amazing. I would love to get into ballroom dancing. That wasn't an instant game over, dude. Don't ask for much. Just a little bit of time. Ooh. Being a mom is hard. Okay. We are... Okay, but we're looking for puzzle pieces? Okay, both puzzle pieces. Okay. It is the... It is tough. Okay, DJ BJ. I was saying, sorry about the ad, that I forgot to respond to this, but I remember seeing your message about getting into ballroom dancing. And I don't remember if you said you were getting back into ballroom dancing or if you were just getting into ballroom dancing. That was, I think we were talking about 2025 goals, and I think that is such an admirable goal. And I wanted to tell you that, and I somehow got sidetracked, which I usually do. Oh. You know what? We find these things. Like, I find these things my second playthrough, and I'm like, how the fruit did I miss that? I don't understand how I missed that. Those are very clearly stairs that lead somewhere good. How did I miss that? Oh, yeah. And we get to go down underground where all the mushrooms are dancing. Back into it. I think that's great. Keep us posted. Let us know how that goes. I took a ballroom dancing class for a little while when I was younger, and I remember really enjoying it, but I didn't stick around with it. I used to do a lot of dancing when I was younger, but it got really competitive, and I'm sorry. What? Questions. It's like down here, but where? Oh, we're in mud. There's got to be a thing up on the top that I'm supposed to... Oh, I see it. I see it. See, how did I miss this? I don't understand how I missed this. Is it this one? Nope. Wow, I am so good at running in a line. So good. I would have just gotten arrested. I'd been pulled over. That run was so drunk looking. I say, Auden, stop it now. So true. Oh my gosh, it's so true. Like, I really don't ask for much. I ask for, like, I mean, I technically ask for 1 hour. Oh, biscuits. I technically ask for 2 hours, but like, she's in her room in her quiet time for that first hour, and that's fine. She does great with that. She does fine. When she comes in here and wants to, like, I get it. I get it. It's being the preferred adult, like Max said, and it's hard, but it just is what it is, and I just have to... Just have to suck it up, man. The ice cream toy is adorable. We have the deli shop. I get many dog hair sandwiches when I get from the kids. Yep. Yep. So I got this little wooden ice cream, little wooden ice cream with a cherry on top. I struggle with playing pretend with my kids like that. And I know that like the Bluey parents are so cool and they play pretend with their kids all the time. I'm really bad at it, which is funny because I'm really, I am very imaginative, but the problem is as a parent, you struggle because you are so overstimulated and exhausted and mentally drained so much that playing pretend is really hard because it's like, you know, I'll play with you, but I don't want to sit and come up with like these big imaginative lands or characters or storylines or whatever because I'm tired, like I'm mentally exhausted. So I would much rather like play a game on the trampoline where I'm standing outside the trampoline. Is it Melissa and Doug? Oh, it's Members Mark. It's from Sam's Club. But Melissa and Doug has great toys. I love them. I would much rather like go outside and stand at the edge of the trampoline and have the girls run in circles around the trampoline and me like try to grab them. Or we have those little grabber things. My mom had those little grabber things that you reach up high with, which I should have them anyway because I'm a short person. You know, playing that or being like under the trampoline and like laying on a blanket under the trampoline and like trying to grab them as they run by, that is so much more doable for me than like playing pretend with them. They can play pretend with each other and they can play pretend with their toys. This makes me feel horrifically guilty because my mom used to play pretend with me for hours. Oh, I didn't need to do this. The bird wasn't going off. But just because your kids want to play pretend does not mean that you absolutely have to play pretend. I wish I was that cool parent, but I'm so, and I always thought I was going to be because I remember my parents playing those games with us. But then I became a parent and then I realized just how exhausting it is. I'm already so mentally drained that it's so hard to come up with like, you know, these big make-believe kind of worlds. Bluey's parents are really, really good at that. And they don't... Bluey's parents don't seem to be exhausted. Ever. Ever. They just seem to just always be able to play for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And I can't do that. They never seem to have, like, anything to do. They never work. They never... Can I, like, swim up that? Or, like, can I... No, I cannot. Okay, yes. Oh! Oh! I don't think that'll get me up there. Yes, baby. Jello is not done yet. No. You know what? It might be, but we're having it with dinner. Hooray! So today, Ander went through all our baking stuff, and he dumped out old vanilla extract and old almond extract, and so our kitchen smells amazing. Not because he baked anything. Gosh, yeah, that one was crazy. I don't know who any of those people are. Oh, that's the guy from Bloodborne. I do know that. His little hat. Funky fungi. Little fungus. My mom used to do this thing whenever we'd listen to music. She'd do this with her hands to the beat. So now I find myself doing that in my mom's honor. Like the wrist came up on the beat. Yeah, those mushrooms are dancing. Having a great time. Ooh! Light bulb. I loved this level. This level was very fun. It is dark. Okay, Auden. Listen to me. That is true. I am done with it. That helps me feel better. Thanks, Peony. That actually does make me feel better because I feel so guilty when my kids are like, okay, we want to play shop right now. And I'm like, play shop together. Why do you need me? Take turns being the freaking shop owners. It's not hard. Now you got an ice cream shop. Take turns being the ice cream shop owners. Or, like, you know, have your toys go to the ice cream shop or whatever. It's like, you don't need me. But of course, it's way more fun when you have a, you know, when you've got a parent that's... Oh, that's not what I meant, but okay. It's way more fun when you have a... Oh, I forgot about that. I get it, but at the same time, like, I'm too tired. And they do play together. They totally do. Oh, and Feather Wand is so hard. Like, Feather Wand is fun, but Feather Wand is so hard because your kids will do it at the weirdest times. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm carrying like a hot tray with like bread on it that just came out of the oven. Like, we can't play Feather Wand right now. Bluey is great and I love it, but there are times where I'm like, this just isn't practical. I can't play this with you right now. Who are you? Is this from I feel like I recognize that person. Is that also from Bloodborne? Son of Sparta. Let's rock it, baby. I don't know who that is. Yeah, or holding the baby. Who I'm not dropping on the ground. Be quiet and eat your floor cereal. Okay, well. That's all we had to do there. Okay, so it sounds to me like I've got some, yeah, I want to play shop. Okay, there's a recession, and you've all been made redundant. Let's play tax season. Let's play do your taxes. Well, and then there's like, Charlotte wants to play like bigger, you know, bigger games, you know, like Monopoly and stuff. And then she just gets mad when things don't go her way. And I'm like, well. Oh, I love this 8-bit version of Astro Bot. Okay, who are we looking for? We've got all of our people. We just need a, what's it called? Puzzle piece. You gonna land, buddy? Apparently not. Okay. Cool, cool. Oh, maybe he will? Oh! Apparently he decided to, then. Does that give us... Oh, this gives us a track. Ladder? Yes. That reminds me of 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Oh, my face! Yay. I was gonna say, my face is blank! Oh my gosh, he's good. Yes, you can see. He's taking a picture. Aw, cute. He's so cute. So cute. Oh, and then this is the, oh, did I just make a huge mistake? I think I... Really? That went from that far? Dang. He's got some freaking, not length. What am I thinking? Distance. Man, okay. Oh, I forgot all of this. Yeah, this is the same music that they play at the... Again! Man! Maybe if I could pay attention to what's going on in front of me, instead of just right where I'm standing. Good gracious. This is the same music that plays in the area where you're rebuilding your ship or whatever. Let's play mushrooms. Lie on the floor and pretend you're a fungi. First one to talk or drop a spore loses. You know, sometimes Charlotte will be like, Auden, let's play the quiet game. And that, you know, that... What? Oh. I just realized there's a breakable window here. Would you look at that? How did I miss these things? These are all things that I should not have missed. And yet here we are. A variant of the quiet game by Koi Wolf. Let's all be mushrooms. You can be dancing mushrooms. I don't know. Ooh! Oh, look at this. Oh, this one was crazy. Oh, this was the Danger Dojo. You know what? Yeah, we'll go to. I bought some bread at Aldi this week with the invitation to freezing. So with the intention of freezing some. Instead, I've used it all to make garlic toast. Well, that is absolutely 100% what you should be doing with the bread that you bought at Aldi, because garlic toast is. Ander last year for Christmas put, I'm sorry, Santa last year for Christmas, gave, left in my stocking this really delicious, it's called Bear Creek Soup Company. I don't know if it's only in like the West, Southwest, Midwest, I don't know. But there's this cheddar broccoli soup that you just add water to, and it makes like massive amounts of soup. So, and I didn't make it for like a year because I just never made it. And I finally made it the other day, and I got 2 loaves of French bread to eat with it. And I was trying to defrost the French bread because I had put it in the freezer, our chest freezer outside, and I was trying to defrost the French bread. So I put it in the oven for just like at like 200 for like 15 minutes or something. Perfection. The inside was nice, like soft, but the outside was crispy, but it wasn't like cooked. Oh my gosh, it was so perfect. Absolutely perfect. It was so good. And I just sat there just dipping my bread in my, it was heaven. I might even do that for dinner tonight because I think we're having hot dogs. I do not love hot dogs. I mean, like, don't. Oh, your package arrived. There's a little, well, you'll see when you open it. Oh, Bear Creek is so good. Ander really loves the potato soup. But the potato soup, I feel like you can only make really good if you add like chives and cheese and sour cream and like, you know, you make it like a baked potato in a bowl. And that's a lot of extra stuff. Not that cheddar broccoli is any better, because cheddar broccoli is also not great for you and kind of fattening, but I don't know. I just feel like you don't have to add as much stuff. Oh, like bacon bits and things like that. You just don't have to add as much to the cheddar broccoli. You could, but you don't need to. Whereas I feel like with the potato soup, you need to. Go in this house. There's a thing in here. You guys are gonna have so much fun. Shout out to Padawan for that giveaway of Lego Horizon. I don't know how far along I am in the storyline of Horizon Zero Dawn, but I still have a lot to do. I still have to do Frozen Wilds, man, which is really intense. Oh my gosh. I know, his little leg kicks, and you should see when he gets excited. He does this little dance where his legs, like he jumps up and down and his eyes get really happy or they turn into hearts, and it's so cute. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. And DJ is a master and sent me an SVG, like an image of Astro Bot. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Like, I've done all these levels, but... Is this... Oh, I think I already did this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I feel like there was a dude up there. There's also a dude there. He's so cute. And when you sit there... Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, my gosh! Okay. Whew. And when you sit there and just, like, stand there, he just starts calling for all his buddies. His little voice is really cute. Yeah, the bird helps me find secrets. Or he doesn't call for his buddies. Because I've found all the buddies in this level, I guess. Makes sense. Oh, remember when I struggled with this? Yeah, I do. I was like, I don't understand what I'm doing. They were like, we made it pretty clear for you, Susie Grace. You just jump on the shurikens. Am I pronouncing that right? Is it shuriken or is it shuriken? Those are fire things, so no. They are not nice. Oh! Oh, I see! Oh! Take it!
What was you falling?
I fell! There we go. Okay. Oh, it's this one. Boom! Where's another one? Oh, look at that art! That classic art. We've all seen that. We've all had a journal or like a sketchbook or something. Don't they have a Lego version? Dude, I was just listening to a video of why Lego is so expensive. And apparently, originally in the beginning, Lego really did not like their adult fans. Yeah, look at all those cute frogs. They really didn't appreciate their adult fans. They were really trying to cater toward kids, and they found their adult fans cumbersome and obnoxious. And they did not appreciate them, which is wild. Because, like, who's buying Legos? Like, who is forking out the money for these insane Legos? Not kids. I don't know if I have time to do the turtle fist. I know, right? Wow, rude. Oh, Marmike. Listen, I loved, oh, we just missed a dude. Okay. I loved Burning Shores. I thought Burning Shores was awesome. I will say it's shorter than, not Forbidden West. I always want to call it Forbidden West. Frozen Wilds. It's the same beginning letters. It's shorter, but it's way more intense. But if I had to be honest, I think I would say I liked Frozen Wilds better, but because it was just longer and I just kind of liked, I just appreciated that it was just longer. But Burning Shores is so much fun and it is epic. You're gonna have a great time. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, Western Wilds, Forbidden Wilds, Frozen West. I don't remember. So many different. I loved it. That was the one thing I did stream. I regret not streaming Forbidden West, and I really wish I had, and I just didn't. I was too worried about like people not tuning in because of spoilers and all that stuff, and like that's just kind of one of those things that just happens when you stream games, you know. And I should have done it because I really would have loved to have archives of my experience, but it is what it is. Someday I will hopefully stream the third one if there is a third one. There is no guarantee that there will be a third one, but it would be great if there was a third one. Well, I'm all wet. Oh no, I'm not anymore. Or I was gonna say I'm all dirty. It's gonna be great. Yes, so they have obviously reconsidered their decision. So it took them a long time before they decided to actually like legitimately, I know, look at that turtle. Before they decided to actually, and I haven't finished the video yet. I wasn't able to make it through the video all the way yet, but it took them a long time to finally be like, okay, you know what? We should probably actually cater to this. But also think about like Stanley cups. So Stanley, yeah, I'm covered in goo and I can't seem to, there we go. So, is it the Stanley cups that everybody's really into? That were kind of like Yeti cups, but they're not Yeti cups. They're like the big, are they called Stanleys? Tumblers? You know what I mean? They saw that they were, you know, that they were, their demographic changed into like all these like women that were starting to buy their cups. And they didn't go, well, that sucks. That's not what we wanted. Let's keep trying to market to men. Instead, they were like, okay. And they made all of these really cool cups that came in all these really cool colors. And like, they totally were just like, I guess this is our demographic. That's what we're going to go. Yes, baby. Oh yeah. Look at them. They're so cute. Oh, it's, oh. And that is what makes them successful. And so, like, sometimes you may think that your demographic is one thing, and if it's not, run with the demographic you do have, man. Don't sit there and, like, try to figure out how to suddenly weirdly gain back the, you know, gain the demographic you originally had. Just go with it, man. So that's what they did. That's what it is, Stanley. Look at those fish. I have a feeling they'll eat me if I try to jump in the water. Let's see. Let's try. That was not what I was expecting. I thought the one far away was gonna come. I did not expect him to jump up, and that was kind of smart. I think I have one last level to add to this Lost Galaxy. Saw a video on TikTok of a gal whose vehicle burned significantly, but the Stanley Cup survived. And the company replaced her car. Stanley replaced her car. That's because she gave them insane marketing. Good on them. I think we're missing one right here. This guy right here. Okay, so it sounds to me like we still have a lot to do, or not a lot, but we still have a good amount to do in this game. We still have some extra levels after the final boss. And I don't even know what to expect, to be totally honest. We're missing 8 dudes here. You know what? I may go through this just on my own because I don't want to make you guys sit through that level again. But did it keep her water cool? That is the question. That's the question. Oh, I liked this level a lot. That was a good one, and it had really great music. This happens every time I stream, and it's not something that makes me what? So everybody stay warm too. Everyone stay warm with this crazy winter storm, and I'll be back tomorrow, and I will see all of you guys next time.